East End Justice, Oklahoma Community Watch. Hello, DJ. Man, y'all gonna trip, man, when I tell y'all this. I'm gonna read this to you guys. I'm gonna wait a little bit. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna read this to you guys. But real quick, I got 108 people in here. Okay, so good. I can start talking now. All right. The video I dropped, titled "Senior Vet Schools Tyrant Young Cop." Must have really embarrassed those people because they arrested me for that video. They just grabbed me and placed me in handcuffs and said I obstructed them from asking people for their ID. I'm going to read this to you guys. You guys can hear me? If you can hear me, give me a one, and I'm going to read this to you guys. I just got out today. So if you guys can hear me, let me know. Give me a one. Okay, bam, I got a one. Hey, Gerald. I just want to get into it. I see you guys. Just know I acknowledge you guys. I want to get into this because this is some real fuckery. And this is a real civil complaint that's going to be filed against the Miami-Dade Police Department. All for that video, which I believe was about 5 or 6 days ago. They seized my phone, by the way. This isn't my phone. I'm using someone's phone. That video is on YouTube. And they seized my phone for evidence. And the video is on YouTube. Oh, absolutely, I'm going to lawyer you up on this one. So I was released on ROR. The judge said there was no probable cause. The judge released me. So let's get started. Let's read this. All right. So it starts off, while conducting an undercover narcotics investigation under police case number, whatever that case number is, PD 19040-311-8961. This unit was advised by Northside Gang Detective E. Lopez badge number N7214 ID 6835 to locate a subject where an exact description and location had been given of the male to be identified. The information was originally given to this unit that the male was located in front of Kings Market, 6310 Northwest 18th Avenue. This unit and Officer T. Cedar N3503 ID 7288 entered Kings Market in an attempt to locate the male to be identified. Officers were initially unable to locate the male, and upon exiting the store, Mr. Freeman, which is me, was observed standing by the doorway with a cell phone. Continuing on next page. Officers exited the store, at which time updated information was provided by Gangs Detective G. Eugene N7213 ID 8113 as to the male to be identified location. This unit then observed a male matching the exact description given across the street at 6309 Northwest 18th Avenue grocery store. This unit then began to brief Officer T. Cedar, at which point Mr. Freeman asked the officers to turn on their marked police vehicles emergency equipment. That is correct. It is on the video where I told them, hey, if you're going to be in the middle of the road, turn on your lights. And this is also correct. Officer T. Cedar turned to Mr. Freeman and stated, officers are currently conducting an investigation and to please give us a moment. Officers observed the male to be identified entering another store, the 18th grocery store, and feared losing sight of him. Due to the possibility of the male leaving the area, both officers crossed the street to make contact as Mr. Freeman crossed behind following the officers. While still carrying his cell phone recording, Officer T. Cedar asked Mr. Freeman to distance himself and advised him that he could film if he so chooses, however, at a distance. Mr. Freeman did not comply with the request and stated out loud, I'm on a public street, buddy. I am not doing anything but walking. Both officers continued to the 18th Avenue grocery store, at which point the identified male exited the 18th Avenue grocery store. You guys can see that on the video as well. This unit made contact with the male to be identified, at which point Mr. Freeman began to state in a loud voice, you're on private property. Anyway, you can have your beer anyway. It can be open. Because the officer addressed that guy mannering open container on private property. So that is why I said that. Mr. Freeman was asked to back up by the motorcycle that was parked on the roadway by Officer S. Hollis, 5143 N3503. Mr. Freeman was asked, based on his comment and the fact that his actions were impeding the officer's investigation and had began to draw a crowd. If you guys go back and see the video, the crowd was already there. I didn't draw a crowd. Influencing them to gather. Mr. Freeman backed up a few steps, but refused to back further, stating out loud, "That's too far. I am more than 10 feet away. I am all right here." As this unit gathered the needed information, Mr. Freeman began to move around and eventually moved closer than he'd previously been advised to be by the motorcycle. While this unit was gathering information from Mr. Mitchell, who was observed drinking a can of Miller High Life. That's the old guy that was sitting next to the payphone on private property. Mr. Freeman began to speaking with the male. I never did. Yes, I did. The guy that I told to get the ID back, I did. Speaking with the male to be identified and began to state out loud, "You people just violate people's Fourth Amendment rights," which caused these officers to redirect their attention to Mr. Freeman. Exactly. Can you guys go to my video and point out where they put their attention to me? Mr. Freeman began stating in an even louder voice to the gathering crowd, "No one has to talk to these people. The Supreme Court tell you that." And advise all persons, including the male, to be identified. You do not have to present these people ID. Mr. Freeman then began to address the male to be identified and stated, "You didn't have to give them your ID. You're on private property." These actions by Mr. Freeman obstructed this unit investigation by causing the identified male and other citizens not to cooperate with officers. Mr. Freeman began to yell out to the officers and the crowd that no one was required to present ID to officers, in which the crowd began to yell out loud, "Yeah," agreeing with Mr. Freeman. Mr. Freeman told the unidentified male to question officers as to why his ID was gathered, and continued to state in a loud voice to all around, "You're on private property. No one has to do that," further impeding the unit's investigation. Mr. Freeman's actions and statements caused a large group to gather, influenced persons unseen to alter their behavior, which directly impeded the investigation. Mr. Freeman ignored a request to distance himself, a request to back away, and riled up the now large crowd against the investigation and gathering of IDs. Once backup officers arrived on the scene, this unit was able to complete the investigation. You guys see the video. What investigation was they doing? On April 10th, 2019, during the execution of a search warrant at 1810 Northwest 69th Street by Miami-Dade Northside Gang Unit and SWAT detectives, Mr. Freeman was observed by Lieutenant L. Charles and other detectives video recording and screaming loud profanity towards the officers. Come on, guys. You guys know Big Nick. Mr. Freeman action caused detectives to divert their attention away from the investigation, in which multiple persons were detained and the scene was not safely secured. Detective B. Ash, 7789, and Sergeant C. Jones, 5625, who were aware of Mr. Freeman was being sought after for the aforementioned incident on April 4th, 2019, placed Mr. Freeman into custody. Mr. Freeman was subsequently arrested on scene and transferred to TGK via Station 2. Officers using body-worn camera, Dr. Jesus Cedar, T. Court, ID 03-07288. They retaliated against me, guys. I read the whole police report. Did anybody hear a crime reported in this police report? They confiscated my phone. I had to bond out, so I have no money. I do have a backup phone, but of course I have to pay to get that on. The money I had in my pocket, they took it. They charged you rent in the jail. But I didn't panic. I didn't get upset. I didn't yell, because I know I didn't do anything wrong. So they arrested me. They wrote up this long video report of the video, word for word of the video report. You guys saw the video. Go back and watch the video. And please, if there's anyone who thought, no, I'm sorry, RR, I didn't buy it out. They took my money. I apologize for that. I was released on my own recognizance, but they did take my money for being in the jail. I apologize for that. I'm just kind of excited right now. But you guys see the video. You saw the video. If anyone can point out where at any point, oh, by the way, I'm sorry. The original, the detectives told me that I was being arrested for obstruction. For obstruction. When I get to the booking, this is the charge, guys. This is the charge from that video. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, right here. Let me get this guy just to focus. I don't know if I can. I don't know how to work this phone. This isn't mine. But it is resisting officer without violence to his person. That's what I was charged with. I was charged with resisting arrest for that video. Where's the crime in that long story, Lori? Where's the crime? So I see you guys, and I'm sorry that I haven't acknowledged you guys for donating to the to YouTube via the button there. Guys, please, I thank you guys so much. It's $14 so far. I appreciate that. I thank you so much. But if you guys can really, instead of going there, which I have to wait until next month to get, if you guys want to donate to me, can you please use my PayPal or my Cash App? I can really use that help to try to get this other phone activated. That was the weakest resisting ever. You guys go watch the video. Please go back and watch the video. Tell me where an officer tried to arrest me or anything that will qualify that I resisted arrest. There's the charge in black and white. I just got out 2 hours ago. I was all night. Resisting officers without violence to his person. Any moderators here? Is Big Nick SoFlo at Cash is PayPal Big Nick SoFlo. Let's see if I can do it. I don't know how to work this phone. I don't think I can. I'll try it though. No, I can't. I don't know how to work this phone. But if one of the moderators, Liberty Cards, can you go to one of my videos, please, and copy and paste my PayPal, my Cash App, please? Any one of the moderators that has power to post links, please. All right, I can read you guys. So what do you guys think, man? I was retaliated against. This is a civil rights violation to the fullest. I was kidnapped. My property was stolen. I was retaliated against, all because a couple officers' feelings got hurt. Thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. Okay, Nola, give me 1 second. We're going to get that posted for you. All right, Liberty Cause is going to post it. Thank you. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. Let me go back here. Let's see here. Brian L., thank you so much for the $10. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. I want to go back and acknowledge some people here. Noli, thank you so much for the $2. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Thank you, moderators, for handling the trolls, too. I think it was someone. Okay, here, right here. Gerald, thank you so much for the $2. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. I'm just going back acknowledging these guys. Bear with me 1 moment. Wow, you guys really flooding the chats. Okay, one more. Here it is. And Swamp for News, thank you for the $10. I appreciate that. One of blocks, so if you can change that, looks like I'm by myself. Okay. I don't understand. What you mean, DA? I'm sorry. Let me get this here. All right, I'm sorry, guys. It's not my phone. So I'm sorry. It cut off. Let me go outside. Let me get a better. Are you guys still there? Okay. If any moderators can please post my PayPal and Cash App, I really appreciate that. Yeah, so it's Big Nick here, guys. Oh, they had me in the back of the police car on the scene without telling me what I was being charged with for about 2.5, 3 hours. Thank you, Liberty Calls. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. They're out of control. I mean, guys, I was a celebrity in the jail. The captain came by, lieutenant came by, sergeants came by, detectives came by, all to get a look at Big Nick. This is malicious prosecution. It's time to turn the tables on these thugs. That is malicious prosecution. They said I obstructed them. They didn't charge me with obstruction. They charged me resisting arrest. Where did I resist arrest on that video? Where did I resist arrest on that video? Socialism is a new form of oppressive form of government. I agree, Dr. Sean. When would they learn and arrest would not stop? That's what I told them. I said, you guys think you're teaching me a lesson. That's what you guys are doing, because you know it's not a charge here. You think you're teaching me a lesson. I would die for my community. You're not teaching me a lesson. You're going to make me go stronger, because guess what? Every time you guys arrest me and I get out, I find out that I don't have a warrant. And when you don't have a warrant, that makes you go harder. So thank you guys for that. T. Lawson, thank you so much for the $4.99. Thank you so much. All right. Make sure they all come. Oh, and I was recording too, so they took my phone. I wasn't live. I was recording it normally. They took the phone, and you guys are actually going to see the moment where they grabbed me and arrested me. So whenever I get that back. But what I'm not understanding, that my phone, my video is no longer on my phone because I saved space. Right, I saved space from my video. So I erased the video off of my phone because it's on YouTube now. That's for word of that video. So obviously they watched the video, word for word on the video. So they know the video's on YouTube, but they still took my phone evidence on a resisting without violence charge. If you were warning the subject of imminent arrest, that would be obstruction. Was I warned? Go back and watch my video, Jesse. I go back and watch the video and tell me when I did that. As a matter of fact, auditors and cop watchers don't warn criminals about their going to jail. We want to see those people go to jail. We're out here for it all. We're out here for justice. We're out for liberty. We're out for correctness. So I don't know any auditors that would try to stop a criminal from going to jail. Please, thank you, Liberty Cause. You have my permission to mirror that video. Everybody has permission to mirror any of my videos. I don't care about that. But I thought I've been retaliated against, but never like that. Never like this. No, they can't get into my phone. I have a thumbprint. They can't get into my phone. I mean, they get a warrant. They have technicians. Yeah, they can get into the phone if they want to. Thank you, Joshua. I can't see and I can't thank you guys for the PayPal donations if you're doing them, because this isn't my phone and I don't have the app on this phone. So I'm just going to say thank you to you guys. But guys, I mean, I wasn't even mad. I wasn't even pissed off. I wasn't even, this Big Nick's chair here. This is why I love to sit at. This old, my grandmother passed away and left it to me. So I refuse to throw it away. This means something to me. That means something to me. This old chair, this is my grandmother's favorite chair. And she left it to me when she passed away 2 years ago. So I'm not even going to get it refurbished. I'm just going to leave it the exact same condition she had it in, because this is how she sat in it. All right, Gerald. Be safe, buddy. They didn't accuse me of incitement. They accused me of resisting without violence. But I wasn't inciting. I mean, I was exercising the free speech. Hey, the law states unless these people can suspect you. I know, but I'm back. I'll stay outside. Hey, Taylin, hey babe, you there? Thank you, Noli. Thank you. Hi, babe. Yeah, so I don't know if later you've been here, but my last video, titled Senior Vet Schools Young Tyrant Cop. That got me arrested. They say I resisted arrest on that video because I was informing people of their constitutional rights. ID to people, just walking around gathering people's ID. So I just got out of jail. It was $1,000 bond. I didn't have to pay the bond. They released me ROR. But they still, in Florida, when you go to jail in South Florida, they charge you for room and board. They charge you for uniforms, you know, and then whatever you have left, they put on the card. Let me show you guys the card. Let me show you guys the card. That's the card what my money was on, which now is only $13 on there, which I can't even get out the ATM machine. So this is the card that they give you after they steal your money. Mirror on the job activities. Leave me a link on one of my videos or something. Give me that information. Nicholas Freeman 1316 at Yahoo or either Gmail. Nicholas Freeman 1316. That's Nicholas with the K. Nicholas Freeman 1316 at either Yahoo or Gmail. So if you guys got anybody I can call and talk to who might want to take this case or anything like that, because it's definitely a case here. I'm not pursuing this. I mean, I'm not letting this go. I'm pursuing this to the fullest because they're going to have to tell me why they waited 6 freaking days to arrest me for resisting arrest for a video where none of that shows. And I recorded them from the beginning they rolled up to the time they left. And they wrote it on their own report, word for word of the video. They wrote it on their own report. It's Nicholas with the K, not with an H. Nickkolas Freeman, Freeman, 1316 at either Yahoo or Gmail. Thank you, Tay. Thank you, Tay. And Tay, can you post my PayPal link, please? Because those people robbed me, and I have to get this other phone turned on. I have to buy a SIM card because now. Watch tomorrow. I'm going to Miami-Dade Police Department. That same police department where I went live and they had that unconstitutional sign out on the public building that said no recording on the inside that wasn't followed up with the statute. So you know what? I'm going there tomorrow and I'm going inside. I'm going on the inside tomorrow. They're going to have to lock me up again. They're going to have to violate my rights again because I told them this is going to make me go hard now. You think I've been going hard. And I was getting ready to transition away from this to something else. I was working, I was gathering new content for my new, my new platform. Okay, but you guys want Big Nick to stay Big Nick. So I'm going to stay Big Nick. And now you're going to get it. Now you're going to get it, Miami-Dade. You guys don't notice. And if you guys watch my videos ever, I give Miami Police Department a lot of respect, a lot of props. I'm so sorry about the buffering. I'm sorry about the buffering. Yeah, JB, it seems that way. Yeah, stop walking. I know, I will. Thank you, Tay. Thank you, guys. I love you too, Lori. You know that. Lori comments on every single video. She's a true part of the Six Nations. I love you, Lori. You guys haven't subscribed to Lori, please subscribe to Lori Turner. Okay, I will. I'm just standing still now. Yeah, there you go. Let's conduct the First Amendment audit on the post office while we're here. Request a public defender, and I did. I'm hoping they won't even prosecute it because there's no probable cause. And I read the whole police report. If you guys heard the probable cause in that police report, please let me know. I read the entire police report, so I'm hoping the state or the city or county won't even pick it up. You know, but if they do, I'm going to trial. I am going to trial, and I'm willing to go to prison over this right here. I am going to trial. Nothing less than a complete exoneration. And I asked the detective, I said, if the judge let me go tomorrow and don't charge me, will you guys offer me an apology? They said, just because the state don't prosecute doesn't mean you didn't do something wrong. Yeah, I tell you, I'm taking it all the way. No, Miami Police Department, Miami-Dade, like the sheriff's office of Miami-Dade. Don't get assassinated next time, Nick. You know what, man? If they go that far, man, if they arrest me because I embarrassed them on video, Or imagine if they catch me breaking the law. Imagine if they catch me breaking the law. What would happen? Leon Valley, yeah, Leon Valley 2.0, absolutely. It's always probably because my own mom is a BSO deputy and she's black, I'm black. Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. Did you put the second floor of the jail? Did you put? Yeah, I've never been to that jail. TGK, Turner Guild Night, I think that's what it's called. I've never been to that jail, so I don't know exactly where I was in the jail. But yeah, they took me to jail, but they retaliated against me. That was blatant retaliation. I talked to the captain, Captain Dillard at the Miami-Dade Police Department, and I gave her, there you go. Thank you, Tay. There it is, Justin. And I told her, I said, Captain, you can make this go away right now. You can stop this right now. She said, well, my officers arrested you. They had a reason to do so. Oh, okay, we'll see about that. Okay, we'll see about that. They can't use probable cause at all. And Malachi, did you watch the video? There it is. The evidence is right there in the video. Jesus is coming back soon, everyone. Please be ready. Michael is sending out a very important message, guys. I hope you guys take inspiration from that. That was big. That was retaliation. So just real quick, if anybody wasn't here when I read the police report, I'm just going to basically summarize it really quickly. I was arrested yesterday while observing the SWAT team making a raid on the house. I was behind the yellow tape. I wasn't talking to anyone. I was just recording. All of a sudden, 2 detectives come up. They grab me, put my hands behind my back. They walk me under the yellow tape. They take my phone away from me immediately and disappear with it. I haven't seen my phone since the arrest. I don't know which officer took my phone, but they took it. At that point, they went and taking everything out, putting everything in property. You know, my PayPal card, the loose money I had on me, things like that. They put it all in evidence, but that went with me, and I haven't seen my phone since. But to summarize it, the video entitled Senior Vet Schools Young Tyrant Cop on Respect. That video got me arrested. You know? Oh, and by the way, it was 2 SWAT trucks, about 20 detectives. Each SWAT truck had anywhere from 10 to 15 SWAT members in it. They made a total of 4 arrests at the house. 1 was possession of cannabis. The other was a bench warrant for failure to appear at court. The third one was possession of a small amount of cocaine and rock cocaine. And the last one was a small possession of powdered cocaine and my arrest. So 30 SWAT team members, 20 detectives, police cars, SWAT vehicles, all of this stuff probably was about $4 million. And they made a total of 2 felony arrests and 3 misdemeanor arrests. I was about $4 million on that street yesterday in salary and equipment. So, guys, I'm using someone's phone. I don't want to keep it too long from them because I know people like to use their phone. So I'm gonna go now that I can go get this phone service now, and I'll be right back with you guys once I have my phone back under my account and everything, and we'll talk a little bit more. But I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. They're gonna have to arrest me again. They're gonna violate my rights again. But you know what? This is absolutely beautiful. Thank you, Tim. I appreciate that. Hey y'all, can you audit my last video? And thumb it up if you like. I would help expose some tyrants. Tim Truth. Is that the name of your channel, Tim? Or are you getting the phone? Well, one of the Six Nations sent me a phone already. So I had a phone backup, plus Cop Cam gave me a phone. That's the phone, unfortunately. But so I do have a backup phone. I just have to go and pay like $30 for a SIM card from my phone company to put in this phone in order for my services to be up. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that so I can have my phone, because I don't know any phone numbers. I don't know anyone's phone numbers. Nobody, my kids, no one I can call. But thank God I inform my kids that I'm a civil rights activist, and sometimes daddy go to jail. So if you don't hear from me, daddy's okay. Daddy just, might have been away for a little. So they're okay. I'm sure they know. But thank you guys so much. And if you want me to check out your video, please post a link on any one of my videos. I do read my comments, and I will check out your video. I will make a post for it. I will put it out there to get you some views to help you out. If you need 1,000 subscribers or something, let me know, and we'll do that for you. Because this is Six Nation. The Six Nation, we all work together. All right. So on behalf of you guys, my six, guys, I love you. I will be back as soon as I get my phone. I have to get this person back their phone. As soon as I get my phone, I'll be back and we'll chat some more, and we'll discuss what we're gonna do to fix this situation. But I'm gonna sue the shit out of them. You can believe that, and I know they're listening. I know they're watching because they always do. So Big Nick, South Florida Accountability, fresh out of jail after being retaliated upon by the Miami-Dade Police Department. Loving you guys, and I'm out. You guys stay safe and stay tuned. I'll be back later today. Bye.